Welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School channel. Myself Priscilla Asade. I am going to teach you English grammar of grade 4. Students, do you remember what we have learned in last session? Yes, we have learned lesson number 13, that is pronouns. Pronouns means what? Pronouns are used in place of nouns. Okay, and in that what we have learned, students? Yes, we have learned how to recognize pronouns. Then we have learned personal pronouns. And then again we have learned singular and plural pronouns, possessive pronouns and gender. All these things we have learned in lesson number 13, that is pronouns. So are you excited, students, to learn about today's lesson? Yes, today we are going to learn lesson number 14, that is verbs. Right from the first lesson, in each lesson, students, we have seen different sentences. Yes or no? In each lesson we have seen that we are going to recognize some of the other things. For example, we have learned how to recognize noun, how to recognize different kinds of sentences. Means in each lesson we went through one or the other sentences. Yes or no? And we have seen that each sentence there is verb. So today's lesson we are going to learn in detail about verbs. What is verbs and how many types of verbs are there in a sentence. Okay, so today our lesson number is lesson number 14, verbs. Are you ready, students? Okay, so only you look to the slides. Afterwards you open your book. Lesson number 14, verbs. Now read these sentences. Yes, what is the first sentence? Jyoti plays the piano. Shashi goes to school. The baby is crying. Now here three sentences are there. Can you see? Again I will read. Jyoti plays the piano. Shashi goes to school. The baby is crying. The words in orange color, if you see, plays, goes, is crying. What are these words? Words like play, goes, is crying are what? Action words. Yes, and that tells us what a person does or is doing. For example, words like play, goes, is crying, what a person is doing or what the person does. So such words which tells us about the action of a person are called verbs. So verbs is nothing but the action which a particular person does, that is verb. We can say more example of verbs such as singing, dancing, eating, playing, reading, teaching. These are all the action verbs which comes under verbs. Now a verb is mainly divided into three. So verb mainly tells us three things. What are they? We will see. First is what? What a person, animal or a thing does. Again I will repeat. A verb tells us about three things. What are they? First, what a person, animal or thing does. What is the next one? Yes, what a person, animal or thing is. Understood? Again I will repeat. What a person, animal or thing is. Third, what a person, animal or thing has. Again I will repeat, students. What is verb? Verb is nothing but the action words. Okay. So this verb is divided into three things. What is that? What a person, animal or thing does. What a person, animal or thing is. And third is what a person, animal or thing has. Okay. So these three things we are going to see in detail. Before that we will define the verb. What is the definition of verb? Yes, a verb expresses what a person or thing does. Same things what I have showed in the previous slide, that is only there. Okay. So again I will repeat. A verb expresses what a person or thing does, what a person or thing is, what a person or thing has. Understood, student? Only three things you have to keep in your mind: does, is and as. If you see this definition is in your book, page number 44, in the pink block, that you have to make it a star so that you can learn this definition. It is very important that you have to learn all the definitions. Okay, now we are going to see each one in detail. Now what is the first one? Verb tells us what a person, animal or thing does. Okay, so what are the examples in this? The boy plays in the garden. Second, Jyoti goes to school. Now in the first sentence, if you see that the boy, what he is doing in the garden? Yes, he is playing. Some action has been done by the boy. And the second sentence is Jyoti goes to school, means she is about to go to school. That is also action. So these two sentences shows that what a person is doing, what a person does. Third is she studies very hard. One more sentence is there in this, that is she studies very hard. So studies is also the action done by the girl. So the words play, goes, study, what they do? They express action. They tells what person or things do. Understood, student? About the three sentences which I have told you, the boy plays in the garden, Jyoti goes to the school and she studies very hard. Yes, so whatever action is there, that is a verb in your sentence. Now in this category, what words are there which will come? So examples of verbs that belong to this category are come, call, read and so on. Again I will repeat, students, there are some words which come under this category. They are come, call, read and so on. Understood the first thing what I have taught you, students? Yes, I taught you about what a person, animal or thing does. Hope so you have cleared with the first point. Now the next is, what tells us what a person, animal or thing is. We have finished with does, we have come to the next, that is. Okay, again I will repeat, verb tells us what a person, animal or thing is. We will see some examples. Okay, now read these sentences. Meena is a student. Second, Rahul will be happy to hear the news. And third is, Mrs. Verma was a kind lady. Again we will repeat. Okay, we are seeing what a person, animal or thing is. Okay, again we will read the first sentence. Meena is a student. Who is Meena? Meena is a student. Second, Rahul will be happy to hear the news. And third, Miss Verma was a kind lady. Now here, students, we can see Meena is. What is Meena? A student. So this is what? A verb. It shows what a person is. Okay. Now Rahul will be happy to hear the news. So how will be the Rahul when he will hear the news? Will be is a verb. Okay. Third is Mrs. Verma. How she was a kind lady. So this is a verb over here. So these three words, that is, will be, was. The words is, will be, was tells us about Meena, Rahul and Mrs. Verma respectively. Again I will repeat the words is, will be, was. In our previous slide we have seen three examples. I have taken the verbs here that tells us about Meena, Rahul and Mrs. Verma. Now these words do not tell us what these persons are doing. Can you see? These words are not showing us that what they are doing, what action they are doing. It is not telling us. They tells us what they are. Understood? So second thing which we are learning is what a person, animal or thing is. So this second point tells us what a person is. Understood? Okay. Now what are the words which will come under this? Here are some verbs that tells us what this person or thing is. What are some of the verbs which come under this category? That is, are, am, was, were, will be, shall be. Again I'll repeat the verbs that will come under this category. They are is, are, am, was, were, will be and shall be. If you see, it is there in your page 45. So in this category of verb, what this person or thing is, so these are the 8 words. 7 words which will come. There are many words also, the only limitation words we have given over here, that is, are, am, was, were, will be and shall be. Now the third thing which we are going to see is what a verb tells us what a person, animal or thing has. So now you have to read these sentences. Reena and Tina have a new pet. Again we will repeat this sentence. Reena and Tina have a pet. Have a new pet. Second, the dog has a small tail. Again I'll repeat. Second, the dog has a small tail. The words have and has show what belongs to Reena and Tina and the dog. Can you see here, students, what is the first sentence, what is it is telling? Yes, that Reena and Tina, they are having a new pet. Means that pet is belonging to Reena and Tina. So whatever things belongs to someone, that is possessive noun. You know that. Yes or no? Okay. So second also we can see the dog has a small tail. Okay, so tail also show the possession of the dog. So the dog has. So whatever belongings it shows. For example, have and has shows what belongs to Reena and Tina and the dog. So this verb tells us what a person, animal or thing has. Understood, students, about the third sentence, about the third thing? Okay, now here we are going to learn more about verbs. Now a verb can be made of first a single word. Can you see here? A verb can be made of a single word. Example, she writes good stories. Now in this sentence, recognize what is verb. Yes, what is the action done over here? Writes. Yes or no? She is writing a good story. So writes is a verb and it is a single word. Next, it can be of 2 words also. Example, I have made pizza for you. Here if you see, there are 2 words. What are that verbs? Yes, it is have made. Okay, so verb can be of a single word, it can be of 2 words and it can also be 3 words. That is, he will be leaving for Australia today. Again I'll repeat over here, he will be leaving for Australia today. Now in the third example we can see there are three words, that is verb, that is will be living. Okay, so again I will repeat, a verb can be made of a single word, 2 words or 3 words. Again I am going to repeat, a verb in a sentence can be a single, it can be of 2 or it can be of 3 words. Understood? Okay. So now the next thing, the important thing is what? That a verb is an important part of a sentence. Verb is the most important part of our sentences. Without it, we cannot form a sentence. What is the instruction given here? That a verb is the most important part of sentences. Without it, we cannot form a sentence. Now here we will see two examples. First is Meena to school and Tanya pretty. Does this sentence make any sense? Do these groups of words make complete sense? No. Why? Because here verb is not mentioned. So this shows that verb is very important in each sentence. So when we will add proper verbs to the sentence, then it will become a complete sentence. Now read the following. Example, Meena is going to school, Tanya is pretty. Okay, so which verb I have added over here? Is going and is pretty. So verb is very important in each sentences. Without it, a sentence does not have any sense. Hope so students, you have understood till now whatever I have taught you. So thus we can see that after adding proper verbs, the above sentences make complete sense. So now we are going to just revise, okay, what we have learnt. So first thing is what a noun does. Example, the girl sings. Okay, next is what a noun is. Example, she is honest. Third is what a noun has. Example, she has a long hair. Again I will repeat what we have learnt in today's session, that is what a noun does. Example, the girl sings. Here in the first thing we will see that there has been an action done, means the girl sings. Second one shows what a noun is. Example, she is honest. Third, what a noun has, the belonging. Example, she has long hair. Okay, now students, open your Canopy book. We are going to solve the exercise page number 44. In this I am going to solve only 5 examples, else all you have to solve. Ready students? First one is underline the verbs in the following sentences. Ready with your pencil? Hope so you are ready with your pencil. Okay, here in exercise A is very easy. Only you have to find out how many verbs are there and you have to just underline the verbs. You should not mention over there how many verbs are there. Only whatever verbs you will find, that you have to underline. Okay, ready? Are you ready with your pencil? Okay. Take scale in your hand. First one is the bird is building its nest. Okay, so what is the verb over here? Yes, here 2 verbs are there. Is, building. Next, I will be very fast. Okay, the spider was tiny and black. How was the spider? Yes, tiny and black. So what is the verb over here? Was. Give me the iPod. So it is an action. So give. Meena will help us with our work. Fourth one is Meena will help us with our work. So will help. 2 verbs are there. Fifth one is they are good in science. It shows what a person or thing is, animal or thing is. Okay, so in this way you have to underline the verbs in the following sentences. Now turn the page students, page number 46. If you see over there, 6 to 15 examples are there. Yes or no? Okay. So you have to solve that on your own. It is very easy. Only you have to recognize the verbs. Okay. Can you see here, students? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This you have to solve. It is very easy. Only you have to recognize the verbs. Okay. So try your best. Now we will move on to B. Exercise B. Now here, what is the instructions given over here? Underline the verb and write action. What they have told? You have to write action if it is indicating action. Means what a person, if a person is doing any action, in the front of that sentence you have to write action. Okay. Next, you have to write being. B-E-I-N-G, being. If it tells us what a person is. And belonging. And you have to write belonging if it shows what a person has. Ready, students? Okay. You are a good human being. It shows how a person is. So we will write that B-E-I-N-G. It tells us how a person is, what a person is. You are a good human being. So I am going to write here being. Again I will repeat the instruction, students. If it is action, if it is indicating action, you have to write action. If what a person is, if it shows that, then you have to write being. And if it shows what a person has, means belonging, then you have to write belonging. We have started with the first example. Next is the police ran up and down the stairs. See here they have told us to underline the verb also. So I will underline the verb over here. Now here ran. Ran is what? Yes, it is an action. Okay. So I will write here A-C-T-I-O-N. Action. Now Sana has a long hair. So Sana has a long hair. It shows a belonging. Okay. So I am going to write over here belonging. Third, I completed my homework. I completed